Hello, I'm John.
And I'm Mia.
We're Lemon Knife, and we're here with a new series where we go through each of our top 100 favorite songs ever.
Yes, so it's both our lists, and we're kind of going in installments. So this first one is going to be,
The first 10.
or rather, the last 10.
The
Because it's
worst,
191.
the worst 10.
But none of them are worst. Because 100 songs, you people try making 100 song lists. Because it's a lot harder than you think it is. I thought it was going to be a lot more than it ended up being.
So what's your first one, Mia?
Right, I wrote the numbers on the front so I could show off these sweet ice cream cones. Don't worry, John, it does play right side up even if it looks upside down. But anyway, 100 is Cars by Gary Newman. So Cars by Gary Newman. It's a really unique song written by a really, really unique musician, I think. He's got a... It's pretty much all digital, you know, it's all synthesized, including your drum machines and, even the parts that sound like a real bass, for instance, that's a synth line. And so he created that all just, from his own programming, and it sounds, so authentic somehow still, but still really uniquely futuristic. And then knowing that his later discography kind of comes out to be, kind of industrial, and he becomes, a really sort of dark sounding performer. When we were, when I read the Wikipedia article, where it was kind of like, oh, Nine Inch Nails cites, Gary Newman as an influence. I'd only heard Cars, and I thought they were joking.
Suffering.
That was... Forget I did that. I was trying to be Trent Reznor.
All right. So my 100 is The House That Heaven Built by the Japan Droids. And this is one, a lot of these early ones are kind of ones I enjoy some activity related to the song. So this one is one that I really like to kind of end my practice sessions with, because it's got it's a very intense part. It's also a great song. There's kind of nice distorted rock sound.
They're a duo, right? So they make that kind of, which, hey, but yeah, they kind of make that big noise
nice,
for two people
backing
again.
vocals, oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yep, just like that, and great drum
big
part.
drums, yeah.
All right, what's your next one?
So 191 is kind of your quirky but I love you all songs, and just there because they are so unique. And there's a good example, Short Skirt Long Jacket by Cake. So again, it's really kind of meant to be a comical sort of song, a very deadpan satirical. And when I say deadpan, obviously we do mean deadpan. The dude is just,
yeah,
I want a girl. Yeah.
With a short skirt.
And a
long
jacket. No.
My number 99 is We Are the Ones by The Coop. It's kind of funky riff. It's kind of great lyric writing, and he's just kind of, he's going through why he has to sell drugs and kind of turning into a revolution by the end.
And a really unique sort of sound.
Yeah, great funky riff. 98.
Right, we do have time limit, don't we? Or something like that.
Do we?
Or maybe we don't. But anyway.
It's your phone.
No, I mean on YouTube.
Oh, no, I don't think we do.
So anyway, YouTube, don't listen to me. Anyway, Firestarter by The Prodigy is next. Continue on the quirky but I love you all track. Here's another one that's a really unique sound, and a lot of these are going to be the only songs the artists have, with a few exceptions. Because here's, a techno-y thing that's also, very lively and has as a live vocalist talking about he's an instigator. And,
yes.
May you rest in peace.
My 98 is The State of Massachusetts by the Dropkick Murphys. Favorite song by them. Bias being from Massachusetts. It's also it's a great blend of their kind of two sides of their sound, because it's got the kind of banjo-y intro, almost folksy, and then it's got the kind of hard punk riffs and the hard punk delivery. The lyrics, and it blends all together very well, because then the bridges are kind of partially rock and partially the banjo. Great song.
Oh yeah. 97. My God, did I just like spend like the first 2 minutes of the video going on about cars? Sorry.
No, no
Uh,
problem.
I'm apologizing to the audience as well. So 97. Well, this is an artist that's not gonna have at least one other song,
Hey,
if I
man.
remember. Don't come around, you know.
Don't come around here
No.
no more.
But yeah, it's got the fabulous riff, fabulous kind of trumpets backing it up, and very. It's very like, very part of rock and
Very
roll
like
sound,
groovy, yeah.
but still very flamboyant and very obviously Bowie. So Ziggy Stardust could have.
Well,
Well,
thank you, ma'am. My number 97 is the Kaiser Chiefs. I Predict a Riot.
Ooh.
This one just high energy, great vocals, like the just so incredibly British.
Incredibly
with his
British.
la 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 la,
Las.
and just all the delivery and builds in a nice chorus. Just great energy to it.
Oh yeah, agreed. And we might cover it sometime in a
Yes.
venue near you. So here's where things start getting a little weirder.
Oh, interesting.
We did say 100 songs of all time. So Four Seasons Concerto, one of Spring by Vivaldi. It's just such a beautiful violin melody, and it's my favorite of the Four Seasons suite. And it goes doon 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 doon. The moshing
Music to be
version.
cultured to. Very cultured. I don't know. I thought
All right, well,
Vivaldi kind of sold out by that point. I liked.
What does that even mean?
I liked Winter.
That came later.
Okay.
That comes later on the suite.
Well, I liked it when he signed to the major label. Then got some production value behind his riffs.
So how about you then, Mr. Uncultured Swine?
All right, my
I'll put my
uncultured
monocle
swine
on.
song was not the most uncultured swine song by this guy that didn't quite make my list, but this is Alex Harvey, the Hammer song, featuring kind of a slow descent into madness. So starting out with just him creepily talking, "The man with the hammer, hammer and the anvil." By the end, he's just freaking out in full bore, and there's some like heavy guitar and drums coming in. It's just like a very captivating song.
Mind you, I think that's most Alex Harvey songs, but that one might do it
Yes.
best. You're right. Other than maybe for me, like the Mafia Stole My Guitar does even better.
Oh yeah, I like the Mafia Stole My Guitar a lot. Is that your 95?
Yes. I should have just let you talk.
No, you shouldn't. I'm making a joke because your 95 about to be
yeah,
a Mafia
no.
Stole My Guitar.
Oh,
It is
no.
not.
No, it's not. No.
Interesting.
Spaceman by The Killers. And also, The Killers have a few more songs, spoiler alert. But that one... See, there's only 100 songs.
Yeah.
And that one both sounds really, really cool. Really, really unique and very, very well produced and pop rock, like in its finest form. And also kind of, has a very personal meaning to me, sort of it being about, it's an alien abduction, but really it's suicide, sort of a deal, and how it kind of
Yeah.
captures that really well. And there's a few songs on the list that kind of are very emotional, even more than they are musical, even though they're also musically great.
I was surprised this was this low on your list.
Well, there's others that are even higher. The Killers figure a surprising amount on this list, and this was an interesting project.
Interesting. All right, my number 95, I guess in a similar vein to the Gary Newman, is Paul Simon, You Can Call Me Al. Just like undeniable riff, great little like, funky bass part, kind of this quirky vocals.
Quirky music
Get
video.
these mutts away from me. I don't find this stuff amusing anymore.
I need a photo opportunity.
I need a shot at redemption.
I'm Chevy Chase and you're not.
Yeah, great music video too. Just one that's always like fun one to walk down the street to.
94! And let me tell you why. I'm So Free by Beck. And let me tell you why this is. I think it is one of the most perfect pop songs ever made. Because it's such interesting textures, first of all. You've got the violins, and you've got the, in a bit, and then you've got, sort of that, piano synth sound at the same time. You've got some, mild but building vocals that kind of go into this, like, speedy rapping bridge. And I do remember, like, someone talking about, like, some social media thing or something that was like, oh, who has really interesting textures? Carly Rae Jepsen or whatever. And she's just doing the most inventive things possible. I'm just like, I really just want to show you this song. I didn't, but I was on the verge. That was the song that came to my mind as being infinitely more. No offense to Carly Rae. I do like some of her stuff, but...
Yeah, great song. All right, mine one This one I skipped any description on. The only word it really needs is dance. Can you guess what it's going to be?
Lose yourself dance?
No. Don't stop till you get enough.
Come on.
What's your next one?
With the bus stop?
With
No.
the bus stop?
No, that's not what he says either. That may be on my list somewhere, but
Ooh.
later. 93 is Rock Lobster by the B-52s.
Oh yeah, one we love covering.
We love covering it, and I just love listening to it. I mean,
Just
what a
what a fun
wildly,
song.
wildly unique and fun song, and they're fantastic live, by the way.
Yes.
If they aren't calling it Farewell Actually, which they likely aren't because no one ever does, please see them.
My
Great
93, very different, on a very different note to that one.
Oh lordy!
I've got Grandmaster Flash, The Message.
On an otherwise album like that,
though. Oh yeah, the rest of that album is just like.
This time cutting and mellow.
Hey, teacher,
What?
talk to me
About what?
peace.
There is no peace.
Why?
I don't remember.
Okay, well that song isn't on my list, so you're safe. Oh, no, this is just like
Good.
great. Like it starts, all the
Alright.
happy at the first is great. It's got that great kind of like beat, and then like just when you think like, oh, this has been a great song, it goes into like this most intense part where it's just kind of switching to another character, just going all in that character's life from like them being born, growing up to eventually being put in jail and hanging themselves, and just super intense, great song. I've attempted to karaoke it once, and that was a mistake.
Oh yeah. Well, it'd be a mistake for anyone.
Yep.
I'm obligated to let you know that the fun fact that was one of the first songs to make it into the Library of Congress archives for cultural significance, which makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah.
That's me.
It's both like
librarian
it's like
fact.
cultural and it's like culturally significant both in like
In
its
multiple
style of
ways,
music
yeah.
and its like lyrics, yeah.
It's
Just
a great
fantastic
song. Now the rest, too bad about the rest of the album.
Nah, the rest of the album's great too.
Number 92. Chicago by Sufjan Stevens. So this is a fairly newly knowledgeable thing for me. I was a little late to the party on that. But I just love the way, first of all, this song sounds. It's got this beautiful blend of piano and violins, some acoustic guitar, and kind of chugs along. And, the vocals really fit it perfectly, both the lead and the backup. As kind of like, you're chugging along on the L or something, And I just think it's a really well done.
Super pretty vocals.
Yes,
Too.
just everything about it is gorgeous, and I think it's just a wonderfully orchestral sort of a thing.
My 92, I guess keeping on a more successful karaoke one. This is another one of those ones from the activities. So this is our kind of our karaoke specialty here, which is the B-52's Love Shack.
That's a
Which
good one.
we are perfect at the two parts with my Fred Schneider yelp and Mia's Kate Pearson pretty vocals.
Oh, thanks. Probably like Cindy Wilson more,
Cindy
yeah?
Wilson.
One of the two, both of the two at some points.
Yep. But just one that's real super fun song and also a great one to karaoke to.
Oh yeah,
a
lots of fun.
lot of light ones here in my first batch.
I know,
which
right?
makes sense.
It's gonna get really. A lot of these are just like positively unsymphonic and no parts. We're gonna get more parts later on. This may be the least part of all, but what a wonderful song it is. Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So, can I be a bassist and not put at least one Red Hot Chili Peppers song on the list? No. Flea. I mean, say what you will about the band, but he is like utterly fantastic. And this song is just like a really good record of what he can do, what the rest of the band can do, as just kind of like this awesome, like concise rock song that really showcases their style well.
Yeah, just everything about them.
Still want to see them live. Come back.
All right, my 91 artists we've already had on Mia's list. This is The Killers, The Way It Was.
Oh.
Actually, one I
interesting.
like a lot by them. It feels like it's an Elvis song that like is done with good modern production and guitars. Like just kind of Brandon Flowers has this great delivery for it. It's got that great like nice simple intro riff that brings you into a like very driving like and just all of his deliveries, especially like the bridge and the way that comes back into the chorus and then that goes back into the intro riff. just one I like a lot.
Yeah, despite not being like that technical of a vocalist, he's a really great vocalist for the music. I think
Yeah.
he really sings all of it well, and just in general, I think really fits pop rock tremendously.
Absolutely.
Good job, Brandon.
Good job, Brandon. A+ from Lemon Knife.
If
All
you, if
right.
you care.
So that's going to conclude our first installment here. More to come very soon.
Hope you had some fun.
And we should have a link to the Spotify in the
Down below.
description that will kind of have the ongoing playlist of that.
Bye for now.
Thanks for tuning in.